All right, so here we go. What's up, guys? So here we are, back at it, low calorie. Yeah, back at it, low calorie, cutting the body fat, eyes are sunken. We cut the calories a little bit too low, so we did kind of refeed the last 2 days, but keep in mind, I'm a little bit tired because I played in some poker tournaments because the WSOP is coming, and I want to play in the tournaments in the WSOP and try to cash, and it's coming up in a couple months. So, uh, yeah, just getting leaner. So that is the name of the game. We are on a cut. So yeah, we are on a cut. It's a very simple. What does that mean? I'll put this over here. Should have brought my stand. All right. So yeah, nothing crazy. We're just warming up the quads, getting some blood in there. So for me, because I am low calorie and I'm low cutting, it's not really about lifting more weight. It's more about just getting a solid contraction amidst a calorie deficit. We'll go through a growth phase once we're done with the cut. All right. All right. All right, guys. What you up to? Here's the gym. All right. All right. What you guys got? Woo. Boom. Warming up the legs. We're in a calorie deficit, so we're feeling like doo-doo. So, there we go. Training in a calorie deficit sucks. So, definitely not going to build any muscle. All we're trying to do. Yo, Chris, that's one duck. What's up, man? We're at the gym. I train people at. Yeah, I figured I'd try to get a little bit of a live workout in here. Remember, we're cutting calories and getting lean. So all the focus on is getting some contractions. That's it. All we're focusing on is getting some contractions. This is your boy right here. This is me. Right through there. Whew. Yeah. So again, not training heavy, I don't train heavy. What I do is I just do contractions. Give me one sec. So, just trying to get a contraction. That's it. Like for this, I'm only going partial range in the quads. There we go. So the cool thing about hypertrophy style training is I'm only doing partial range of motion just for the quads, right? So if you see, it's the way I position my feet, and the way I position my feet puts all the pressure on the quad. So all I'm doing is essentially bending the knee and squeezing the quad. Now, a lot of people say you have to go full range of motion, you have to do all this stuff. I think it's all bullshit. I think it's just about how to contract the muscle. Full range, partial range, half range, they're all different tools. All different tools. Yep. All right, there we go. I still think 10. I still think that 10 reps is the sweet spot. 2.5. All right. Quads. Gonna hit some quads, some shoulders, and some calves. Remember, I am not a power lifter. I love. Oh, cool. Yeah, keep on gaming. Do it. I'm gonna check out the physique. Here's how we're looking right now. And I do not lift heavy. So this is me training to get lean. So you can guys see an update in the physique. Let's see here with the legs. So this is how we look. Again, all we're trying to do is cut body fat. So all we're doing is cutting body fat. So that involves eating a certain way and doing a bunch of contractions. So I'm going to get another set. And again, I'm doing a bunch of volume, essentially whole foods, good whole foods. And yeah, focus on lifting as much weight as possible in limited ranges of motion. And just kind of contracting. All right. Now I know. Cool. Now I know a lot of people are going to say, nah, I don't play video games. I play poker. I do poker tournaments. So uh, I know a lot of people are going to say, they're going to say, oh, Chris, you didn't go all the way down. I don't want to go all the way down. I'm telling you, my legs are my best body part, and I'm low calorie right now. So I'm not against going on deep squats, but I have tested this, and this is what I have found. When I go super deep with lighter weight, my body, uh, when I go full range of motion, it's more tendon. And yes, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to stretch. You do how you do. Yeah, well, I'm going to teach you guys because, you know, I'm almost 40 years old. And what I've noticed is at my age, the way I look, right? I have a certain look, right? And I'm in the middle of a cut. So I'm teaching people how to get leaner, kind of like as a goal. And yeah, I'm cutting calories, so I'm kind of dead, like in my face and stuff. But what I want to emphasize, what I want to emphasize is when I do this exercise, I don't want to go full range. I just want to do a partial range because the partial range, look at these stick bugs. Look at them. Stick bug, stick bug, stick bug, stick bug. Anyways, the partial range of motion is just to stimulate the quad. You don't want to go big stick bug, yeah. So remember, it's all about doing stimulation onto the legs. It's not about how much weight you lift, it's about how much stimulation you put on the quads. So essentially, I'm doing partial ranges of motion on purpose just to keep everything, all that tension right on the quad. All that tension right on the quad. So all that tension is going right on the quad. And I'll put some calf raises, but I do it from a partial position like this. I come up to here, lift the heels. Now, I already know what the haters are going to say. I already know. They're going to say, it's not full range of motion. But I learned this partial movement from a natural Hall of Fame bodybuilder from Canada. And I trained with him. And I just started training again. I have not trained in years. But this year, I decided to train. And I'm telling you, this works. What you're trying to do, I'm just trying to stimulate my quad while being in a low calorie deficit. Because you got to remember, guys, I'm in a calorie deficit, right? I bumped up my carbohydrates today, but I haven't had any starches or breads. So my carbohydrates right now are extremely low. But Guys, this is cool. You guys are sweet, but now I gotta go. Peace.